Manitoulin Island.
Table of contents: Manitoulin Island.
Manitoulin Island is the largest island in the Great Lakes and is an important place for the First Nations and their culture, as well as great scenic beauty. All about Manitoulin Island, with visiting and touring information, geography, history, attractions, and other points of interest.
Dr. Sydney Soclof. drsydney22@gmail.com. 2023. Narration by Dr. Sydney Soclof,
Zoe Phonemes,
and Nathan Koltove. For a complete discussion of YouTube navigation, please go to tiny.1/ytnavigator.
Manitoulin Island. Manitoulin Island is a large island in Lake Huron, in the province of Ontario. It is the largest freshwater island in the world.
In addition to the historic Anishinaabe and European settlement of the island, archaeological discoveries at Shiginda have demonstrated indigenous cultures dating from 10,000 BC to 2000 BC. The current name of Manitoulin Island is the English version, via the French, of the historic Ada name Manitouwaling, which means Cave of the Spirit. The modern Ada name for Manitoulin Island is Nadunis, meaning Spirit Island. Manitoulin Island contains a number of lakes of its own.
Treasure Island in Lake Mindemoya is the largest island in a lake on an island in a lake in the world. This is a view from the Cup and Saucer Trail, the highest point on Manitoulin Island.
Little Current is the largest town on Manitoulin Island.
Little Current was named for the swift, strong currents of water running between the narrow passageway which connects the North Channel and Georgian Bay. The port of Little Current has 3 fully equipped marinas, town docks, 2 full-size grocery stores, 2 national chain pharmacies, and 3 banking institutions.
This is the cruise ship Victory 1 in port in Little Current on July 19, 2017.
This, again, is the cruise ship Victory 1 in port in Little Current. This shows the location of Little Current on the northeastern end of Manitoulin Island.
This shows the location of Little Current on the northeastern end of Manitoulin Island. This is a view of Little Current.
This is the Little Current Lighthouse.
This shows the location of the Little Current Lighthouse. This is Water Street in Little Current. This is the Little Current Swing Bridge. This is a map of the area around Little Current. This is a map of Little Current.
The Anchor Inn Hotel building in Little Current dates back to 1888.
This is the main street of Little Current.
The North Channel Cruise Line offers a cruise with a close-up view of the world-renowned Benjamins, formed from smooth granite rock. The Benjamins are an ancient molten formation formed billions of years ago, before the Earth had an atmosphere.
This is a boat of the North Channel Cruise Line.
The Benjamins are an ancient molten formation formed billions of years ago, before the Earth had an atmosphere.
This area is surrounded by windswept pines and picture-perfect rocky shorelines in every direction.
South Benjamin Island is 27 kilometers or 17 miles from Little Current.
This is the Strawberry Island Lighthouse. The Centennial Museum of Shiginda has pioneer artifacts and historical photographs, antique farm machinery and vehicles, and offers a historical walking tour of the village.
The Centennial Museum of Shiginda is an 11 kilometers or 11-minute drive south of Little Current on Highway 6.
At the Manitoulin Soap Factory, each bar of soap is handmade, hand-cut, and hand-wrapped. There are many different colors and scents to choose from.
Built in 1972, Manitoulin's Church of the Immaculate Conception represents a teepee, a fire pit and a circle of life. It represents a seamless coming together of art, architecture and spirituality.
The Ojibwe Cultural Foundation was established in 1974 to preserve and revitalize the language, culture, arts, spirituality, and traditions of the Anishinaabe people of Nadoonizing, Manitoulin Island, and surrounding areas.
The Ojibwe Cultural Foundation is 30 kilometers or a 22-minute drive from Little Current.
The Ojibwe Cultural Foundation is dedicated to nurturing the expression of Anishinaabe culture in all forms so that art, language, stories, songs, and teachings flourish and remain strong for future generations.
This is the Ojibwe Cultural Foundation.
This is the First Nations Dance Festival.
Canadian money. Currency exchange rates can change daily. For the latest exchange rate, click on this icon. $1 equals 1 Canadian dollar and 29 cents. 1 Canadian dollar equals $0.77. These are $10 and $20 Canadian banknotes.
These are $50 and $100 Canadian banknotes. The climate of Little Current.
Will it be hot or will it be cold in Little Current?
Here are the average high and low temperatures in degrees Fahrenheit throughout the year in Little Current. Here are the average high and low temperatures in degrees Celsius throughout the year in Little Current.
Rainfall in Little Current.
Here is the average precipitation in inches throughout the year in Little Current. The total yearly rainfall is 31 inches, or 776 millimeters.
Here is the average precipitation in millimeters throughout the year in Little Current. Recommended videos, Manitoulin Island.
Recommended video, things to do on Manitoulin Island, Ontario.
Recommended video, Manitoulin Island, top things to do and visit.
Recommended video, YouTube navigation.
Recommended videos. Walking tours of Manitoulin Island. For a ground-level experience of Manitoulin Island, view the video walking tours. It's the next best thing to being there.
Recommended videos, walking tour of Manitoulin Island playlist. Table of contents, Manitoulin Island.
Thanks for watching. Please watch some more of my great videos.